I just did my bills for the month. First time in my life, at 51 years old, living in the United States of America. 2025, with 2 full-time incomes in the home. I gotta make a choice. I gotta choose. I gotta choose between lights, land taxes, or food. In the United States of America. Every single one of you that voted for him, fuck you. Fuck you. And if another one of you says to my face, I just don't understand his plan, I hope I can understand how to call down some peace and not pop you in your fucking mouth. Like that reporter got popped in the mouth. Because every damn one of you deserve it.
I voted for Trump because everything's too expensive. Well, now everything's expensiver. I know that's not a word, but I know that made complete sense to you because you're uneducated. Sorry for being inclusive. I'm just trying to speak your language. My bad. Gas is rising. Groceries are rising. The tariffs made everything more expensive. Genuinely, what the fuck did you vote for? What are you useful for? What did you vote for? What did you gain voting for a piece of shit? And I mean that literally. His diaper probably weighs more than him.
And I went on groceries. It's a very simple word, groceries. Like almost, who uses the word? I started using the word, the groceries. When you buy apples, when you buy bacon, when you buy eggs, they would double and triple the price over a short period of time. And I won an election based on that.
So folks are choosing between keeping the lights on or feeding their children. People in West Virginia are saying that their electricity bills are higher than their mortgages. I'm going to say that again, higher than their mortgage. So now families are sitting at their kitchen table trying to decide, are we going to buy groceries? Do we put gas in the car so we can get to work? Or do we keep the lights on? Because we can't do all three. And here's the part that gets me. These are working people doing everything right. And yet they are still falling behind. Because while politicians keep telling us that everything is fine, America gets more expensive for regular working class people every single day. And when bad decisions get made, it's always the working class that's going to pay the price for it. Not the people with power and not the people with money. So I'm going to ask y'all, are you feeling this too? Are you feeling the pinch that's happening all across America? Or is it just me?
So Donald Trump just exposed how much of a liar he is during today's stunt of a press conference at the New York Stock Exchange. So first, Donald Trump admitted that he may not be able to bring down grocery prices and said it's going to be very hard for him to reduce costs, even though he promised on the campaign trail that he would lower grocery prices. Then he said he's going to give corporations and Wall Street another tax cut, reducing their tax rate from 21% to 15%, even though he promised on the campaign trail to lower taxes for all Americans. Basically, Donald Trump lied to working Americans, said he was going to lower their grocery prices and lower their taxes, but it turns out he's just going to give more tax breaks to billionaires and big corporations who rip working class Americans off every single day here in America, which is what I said he was going to do every day for the past year. Oh well.
So guess what? This is going up in August. Everything is going up in August that is in packaging that they don't like, butter and cheese and all these things, because we're now going to have, thanks to the Democrats, impact fees, which is estimated to put $1,300 a year on top of your grocery bill. They never stop gouging you. Enough is enough.
We can't keep doing this. Last night I went to the grocery store. 2 bags of groceries, $72. This morning I stopped and filled up my tank, $60. I just put gas in it 2 days ago. I do drive a little bit to work, but no matter what you do, you got nothing. No matter how hard you work, no matter how early you go in, no matter how much you make, you got nothing. at the end of the week, you got nothing. Can't afford a house. Can't afford food. Can't afford utilities. Every time you go to the store, a bag of chips is like $6 or $7. A loaf of bread, $5. Gallon of milk, $5.
$1,200. $1,200 is what we have spent on groceries this month. We're not eating steaks. We're barely eating meat. It's like ground turkey instead of ground beef. We're doing canned tuna for tuna casserole. My kids have ramen and dumplings when I don't feel like making dinner. We're not going out to eat. We're not going crazy. We have some snacks every once in a while, but it's like, oh, I don't know, a bag of Doritos every other week is what we're buying. And mostly it's like air popped popcorn. How are we spending $1,200 in a month on groceries? This is unsustainable. How do we live like this?
So I'm walking around Costco here and I'm noticing these prices. For example, these Madras lentils, $15.99. I bought those a year ago for $6.99. Let's look at what else we got going on here. Dang, this is the flour we were buying for $5.99 last year. We literally bought this chicken broth, $5.69, 2 months ago. And I keep getting told that we got, 6-7% inflation. You gotta be kidding me.
Millions of Americans voted hoping for lower prices, stronger growth, and more affordable economy. But as concerns about inflation, high living costs, and slowing economic growth continue, some voters are asking a difficult question. Were the promises realistic, or are Americans facing an economy that isn't improving as quickly as they expected? Let's watch more clips and we'll come back to talk about it.
Groceries are so expensive right now, you don't need a pantry. You need a time machine back to the Great Depression. Listen, at this point, if you don't have what I call a Depression-era pantry, you are setting yourself up for failure. And I know some of y'all are like, what's that? I wasn't even alive back then. Don't worry, I got you. A Depression-era pantry is about survival with style. It's budget-friendly, non-perishable items that will ensure you never go hungry. Flour, cornmeal, rice, dried beans, oats, pasta, molasses, cocoa, peanut butter, canned fruits and vegetables, canned meat, lard, vinegar, salt, sugar, and spices. This is all the stuff your grandmama could take and make 20 meals out of it and continue to feed the family over and over again. See, most Americans, y'all got really addicted to living high on the hog, like little mini Rockefellers, right? Eating fresh salmon on a Wednesday night, sipping cold brew like water. Let's keep it all the way a buck. See, you were never rich. You just had enough credit cards and cheap prices so you could pretend. And now that runway is gone. So here's the irony for me. The same folks, right, that used to laugh at grandma's struggle meals are about to be Googling how to make biscuits from bacon grease and molasses. And honestly, it's not even shameful. For real, it's smart. Because the truth is, prices are not done climbing yet. We have not hit the peak. So either you build yourself a Depression-era pantry right now, or you're going to be out here paying $15 for a bag of rice like it's a luxury handbag. Because at the end of the day, y'all, survival is not about flexing. It's about preparing. And the most American thing you can do right now, learn how to make it work no matter what. That was just like they did back then.
Trump let it loudly be known that he doesn't care about the American people's finances. He doesn't care that they can't buy bread and milk, and he doesn't care they can't drive to the grocery store because they can't afford gas. Doesn't even faze him a bit. All right, so let me ask you guys a question. If you ran a business and your board of directors got together and says, you know what, we need a new president of the organization that's going to go in and he's going to clean up all the waste and everything that we've got wrong with the company, he's going to come in and fix. All right. So people in the red hats vote him in, and he gets in there. His first month on the job, he starts dismantling all the hard work that it took to put the right people in the right place. He starts dismantling everything that you built this company to be. Starts firing all the people that you put in place yourself. And lo and behold, he starts skimming from the books. So all of a sudden, you're seeing your company being gutted. The waste might be out of your pocketbook, but now it's gone into his pocketbook. And now he's telling you, you know what? I'm just going to take your company over. I'm going to dismantle it. I'm going to tear your building down and build my own big office. Okay? And you're going to foot the bill for it. Ha ha ha. How's that? This man's doing it right under your nose, people. He's stealing you blind. He's tearing your business apart and dismantling it brick by brick. In Congress, the Senate, you're letting him do it. So you're the one that's going to have to answer to all this in the end. You're the one that's going to have to answer. I can't stress enough, everybody. You better start voting blue straight down that party line. Otherwise, you're not going to have a pot to piss in when you wake up tomorrow.
Economic expectations are always high after an election, but changing the direction of an economy takes time, and no president controls every factor. Supporters of President Trump argue that many of today's economic challenges were inherited, while supporters of his critics believe current policies, including tariff, spending decisions, and trade disputes, are contributing to higher costs and slower growth. Economists continue to debate the causes. Inflation, interest rates, global supply chains, consumer spending, and international markets are all influenced whether the economy expands or contracts. If growth slows significantly while unemployment rises, some economists may describe that as a recession, though official determinations are made using multiple economic indicators rather than public opinions alone. For most Americans, however, the debate is much simpler. Can they afford groceries? Can they pay their rent or mortgage? Can they save money? And do they feel more financially secure than they did before? Those are the questions many voters ultimately use to judge any administration. So what do you think? Are today's economic struggles mainly the result of current policies, lingering global pressures, or combination of both? Share your thoughts in the comments respectfully, and before you go, do well to like and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next.